You're scrolling through a travel website and you come across a resort that is advertising eco-friendly, green, sustainable. But what does that actually mean? Are these claims genuine or is it just another marketing strategy? So today, me, Resham Furqan, and my partner Warisha Sohail, we are going to investigate this question. So the question that we're going to ask is that are these sustainable tourist practices at visitor attractions genuine commitment, or is it merely just another marketing strategy to just attract eco-friendly tourists? So to find out the truth, me and my partner investigated two different cases. So one claims to be a sustainable leader, whereas the other faced a lot of criticism because of greenwashing. So what we discovered through our research and investigation might just change how you look at every other green advertisement about tourism. So let's define first what we're actually looking for. So genuine commitment means that a tourist attraction has a third-party verifiable certificates, measurable environmental outcomes like carbon reduction, waste diversion, and energy savings. And they also have a transparent public reporting. So in other words, they're not just saying that they're sustainable, they're actually proving it.
But there's another possibility. Greenwashing occurs when an attraction promotes itself as environmentally responsible but provides limited evidence that its operations genuinely reduce environmental and social impacts. Sustainability becomes a marketing strategy rather than a measurable commitment.
So how do we tell them apart? Let's investigate that now. So our first clue takes us back to Maldives, Soneva Fushi, which is a luxury resort that has built its reputation on sustainability. So in February 2025, they completed a 5.2 megawatt solar installation with battery storage. Now this allows 50% of their energy and electricity to come from renewable sources. And that saves them around 2 million liters of diesel every single year. But solar isn't the only thing that they're doing well. Their waste to wealth center recycles over 80% of solid waste. Glass is turned into art and food becomes compost. And back in 2008, long before it was a trend, they banned the use of single-use plastic bottles. This prevented an estimated of 550,000 plastic bottles. So here is the key question now. Is this just for marketing or is it actually verified? So to clarify that, I have looked into the details and found out that Soneva Fushi actually holds this EarthCheck certification. Now this is the third-party audit that verifies their claims. So beyond their own operations, their foundation has provided clean water to over 750,000 people across 53 countries. So that's not just marketing, that's actually measurable, verified impact.
But not every green claim holds up to scrutiny. Let's look at our second case. SeaWorld Entertainment in the United States has long marketed itself as a conservation leader. Their campaigns highlight animal rescue programs, marine education, and environmental stewardship. Through their marketing, they position themselves as protectors of marine life. But here's where the story gets complicated. In 2013, the documentary Blackfish was released. It raised serious concerns about the treatment of captive orcas. It questioned whether SeaWorld's conservation messaging matched their actual operations. Critics argued that SeaWorld's conservation branding distracted attention from animal welfare concerns. This is a classic feature of greenwashing. An organization communicates positive environmental messages while facing serious criticism about their actual practices. Now, to be fair, SeaWorld does support some rescue and conservation programs, but the controversy shows us something important. When transparency and accountability are questioned, sustainability becomes contested. The lesson: don't judge sustainability by marketing messages alone.
So what did our investigation actually uncover? Me and my partner established that tourist attractions cannot solely be judged on how they're advertising it on social media, but actually we identified three key criteria that are going to separate greenwashing from genuine sustainability.
First, certifications. Independent verification from recognized organizations like EarthCheck provide credibility. Soneva Fushi has it. SeaWorld faced criticism precisely because its claims lacked this kind of external verification. Second, transparency. Genuine attractions publicly report measurable outcomes: carbon emissions, energy consumption, waste reduction. Soneva publishes their data. Greenwashing operations rely on vague claims with no numbers. Third, accountability. Sustainability must be integrated throughout operations, not limited to a few highly visible promotional initiatives.
After examining both the sides, our conclusion is clear. Some attractions demonstrate genuine commitment, whereas others rely heavily on environmental branding. So the most reliable way to tell the difference is that you should always look for evidence and not just marketing. With that being said, thank you so much for watching our presentation.
We'd like to leave you with one final question for discussion.
So what criteria would you prioritize when you're deciding if a visitor attraction is genuinely sustainable or simply engaging in green marketing?
We look forward to hearing your thoughts during the Q&A.